Hey, what's up, y'all? And Nick, we'll bring it to be live. If you ain't here, don't let the light stop. Yeah.
700 block.
They're working too far, but don't overlap. And it's months ago. We planned it so months ago on the day we didn't know what everything was happening. But y'all, but uh,
Yeah, no class. Yeah, yeah. What's up? Great, great. Um, so, what does that mean? I mean, the 500 social media. 500 times that. It's to tell you guys that 500 different types of content, right? And I'm so proud of these guys because I've seen the growth. I've seen the growth. And this group, this 4-man group, 3-man group, 1-man group. So these guys have really been doing tremendous job. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about too much of anything, but I do want to say to my city, we with you. And a lot of people are out there talking about how much money they get, how much this, how much that. Okay, we need resources. All and things like that. Money's good. Having said that, man, this is the D-Star Show. 500 episodes. And I need to do some time. Okay, first, we got the man who's his name got okay? Mr. D-Star. Going on. Crazy. But some good people around. Doing good work. They transitions I can't say no more. Thank you. Um, yeah. Secondly, man, we got a guy. I met this guy. This day, and really intense guy. Really, just a great job everyone. He's the manager of the D-Star Show. He does a lot more. First of all, they hold me to this manager, bro. These people up here don't play. They stressing me out. I'm telling you right now. Dealing with them, it ain't easy, but I met D when we was in Tallahassee, and we lost connection for probably about 4 years, maybe more, and then we got in contact with each other. He said, you know, not even thinking about the same thing, and that's how it came about. But 500 episodes, what I was saying earlier, just being consistent, continuing to show up, even when you don't want to continue to produce quality content, even when you got other things going on. And that's what separates most people who, stop doing something that they like to do versus, people like us where we're gonna come at you every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, D-Star Show, and we don't get paid a lot for what we do, so we say what we want. I say what I want because it ain't like nobody can say, "Oh, we're gonna take some money." I say the same thing, thank y'all for coming out. Appreciate y'all for celebrating with us, and then also the people online. Thank you for tuning in. It's really gonna be one. They got a game of handbags on the stage, so I guarantee we'll probably have some of those out there. I'm gonna turn it back over to Greg.
Yes, sir. A whole bunch of hand clapping. Right? So, guys, how we doing? Where anybody have a birthday from? Just just because this generation going recently with the Freestyle show, and I was talking to you some time ago about the makeup of the team. And I'm saying this, he didn't say this, guy. I said it. The unbalance that it was before he got to score. The Freestyle show. And
Hi guys. Woo! Because I have a little down. But it has been a great journey. They definitely take me under they keep me on my toes. They check on me like family. But it has been a great experience. Much further we take this, the start. We're gonna do it.
we're gonna make it go all the way. Last but not least. This dude. He's one to do this well, but you know, with every show you gotta have somebody who has a personality, some extra stuff. The devil advocate for most people. This guy, he does that and the word of honor and stuff. So you would think he's going to take a shower. But he's not, he's still stinks. But this guy, you know, he's amazing with the drugs, all right? Everybody say what's up from there. Hello? Hello? Hey, nigga. Yeah. Hey, a lot of people like to say I'm the co-founder of the show. You know, A1 since day one, that's what a lot of people say. But I'm here to set the record straight. I'm not. I'm not. I'm just a new face from the scene. Trying to fit in. You know, but there's a lot of naysayers. This is a Pfizer bonnet. Pfizer bonnet. From the Keisha Cole collection. And there's going to be a lot of haters out there because they don't understand this right. You got to have the Pfizer with your bonnet. All weather. Go out there in the sun, snow, whatever. You cover it. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to promote the Pfizer bonnet. If anyone needs one, let me know. This one's custom. You can't get this one. But you can get one to let me know what size and what color you need. And I, you know, I think you can get some with the logo. You know, yeah. So try to figure out how we can before we nobody wants to yeah. No. You've been hating since you started. Since you came on stage, you've been hating. And that's my cousin. That's my cousin over there. And she's been hating on me since day one. You know what? Yeah, love it. Love it there. And I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. Yeah. Okay, since we talked about family, you know, brother D, brother Jordan, you know, earn my name on the show. It's like I was a rookie one or something. I didn't have a name. They called me dude. Old boy. The other guy.
So D said, we had some cast members. We had a cast before this cast. D said, you know, Joe, we was a new cast member. We testing people out. You know, we gotta try people out and get a feel for them. So we let him come on the show one time, and me and he talked. Yeah, me and he talked. He kept showing up. You know, and I was like, all right, let's, you know, we're gonna rock out with me. And he said, well, you know, we're gonna have different guests. Maybe we should just call it the D-Star Show with Jordan and Brandon. And I said, you know what? Yeah, hell yeah. That's what we're gonna do. And we presented it to Nick as the end friends part of the D-Star Show. And he wasn't as receptive as I thought he was going to be. He had some grievances with it, but so he changed that like maybe 3 episodes later. He said, who the hell is the end friend? So, man, we had a recount. We tried to figure out, okay, we lost, we be scared. Anyway, we was trying to say, hey, that these are so with Jordan Freeman, you know. They didn't say we'll. We're the damn friend. Hey, I'm talking about we thought he was a month. You know what? I didn't even pass out the news that we had made. You took the head of it. It was like, hold on, y'all. And I asked so mad, I said, hey, look, I'm gonna go back and be cool with it. And we presented, and he put on live, we don't have people, we still. I mean, we said, yeah, you start showing and friends, I get from the end friends, bro. But we was in a transition. Yeah. But hey, y'all. I'm glad you brought it up. So, I was like, we were female version of the show. So Georgia, and we talking about being great. We need to call it like no. So we like, oh, the fuck. I've been showing up at your last football. I've been showing up like, boy, y'all didn't even thought about paying me, but y'all don't pay this new person that's on the trip. It's Jordan, hey. Jordan paying for real man. Yeah. Hey, so the payroll, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I gotta say my thing. Jordan for Jordan. We need to bring a lot to the show. You bring a lot to the show. And we appreciate you a whole lot. And you know what we're saying? You gotta talk to the HR field. If the listening can feel it, so we can talk. And bring in a different female part to the show. Because Nick said it right. We like to run along. But we don't have to do it online. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard trying to have female issues and talk about it. We handle about it. He wasn't for the female, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it was a disaster. So, let me tell y'all something. dealing with this cast, and this is why we can't go and say, oh yeah, we want some money for this, or oh yeah, we want some money for that, because what leads these folks, what they say on air, and some of you seen the show, some of you haven't seen the shows. If you go watch the show, if you go listen to the show, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Because with D and Nick, they don't have a culture. They say whatever they want to say. And sometimes I have to reel back and like, hey, wait a minute, let's not say that. I mean, we can say it off air, but let's not say it on. Yeah, they don't care.
Absolutely. Some shows we have. Right. Because I've been to a bit. For sure. We're gonna get canceled one day.
Just don't.
Right. Things that.
Did you saw that's my first time in meeting this, and yeah, we said the paper. Yeah. But what you guys, I want to ask you guys, you saying the how difficult was it at that time? The number one reason because we always started to say that there's money that we really didn't know too much about. Be honest with you, we enjoyed the at school, you know what I'm saying? We kept saying people was often we couldn't see your time. And we already knew that, hey, they weren't coming back. You know what I'm saying? But they were here, they had friends over there, you know what I'm saying? We kept coming. And we get that feeling, you know what I'm saying? But hey, in that transition, starting to show with the people that build up there and our fans got used to people got used to conversation. Because we used to not always be on video. Our radio shows or and you gotta go out and listen to them. Yeah, we I don't take some credit on this. I'm better than they before. Radio. Yep. Right. One time, we want to see the voice behind the information that's given, right? One person. God, like I said, they're doing great. Just great. But you know, and I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We have a leader on the show who's going to tell me, man. You know what I'm saying? You talk to these stuff so often. That was the issue with the other cash. You don't make me that story with that was this. You can't come to me, but my name is on the show. Because, man, he's my man also. So, when we ran into that, okay, Jordan said, take off. He's the manager of the show. It's the cast on the show that he's the manager of the show also. But we have better cast, we got a great attitude, additional great people to this cast. So we are simple, man. We are let real cast, you know what I'm saying? Being in movies. Overnight, you know what I'm saying? Y'all simple about great, you know what I'm saying? Superstar, you know what I'm saying? It's all the let's be open to but if we go Nick, man, Nick is a different character. Nick, hey, he said, you know, he never had a whole book case, you know what I'm saying? Look, everybody agrees. Since we had Nick to show it's not like that. All three of us agree, he's still gonna find an argument. It doesn't matter what the situation is, he's gonna find a reason to wake up. Now that you know. Wrong. 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 Wrong.
But I love about if you realize to your point, that's maybe, if I'm going to be, you know what? And I love that.
Nobody's gonna believe it. You know, one of the main reasons we switched to video outside of Greg, you know how you're on the radio or people can only hear your voice, so then they say, man, this person don't know what they're talking about. And then they say, they probably ugly anyway. Well, news to y'all. Only 3 out of the 4 cast members out here is ugly, and I guarantee you. It ain't the one with the red shirt. So we had to let y'all know that we not half stepping. The same life that I live on the shoulder is the same life I live outside. Jordan is one of the most intense people I've ever met. When I did the game, I'm stuck. He said, "What? He ordered school. Those are the only words I heard." When I sat down, I'm looking, I'm like, good. And we started a conversation. I found out this gentleman here had a lot to say. And, he introduced me to D, which, believe it or not, we are going through so much. We sit there and laugh, joke, and continue to do the show. It's amazing. You know, we don't know sometimes what people are going through, especially we see us on the screen, but you don't know what we do after. You know, how we hurt, how we, whatever. So, the speaking of this past year, I know it was God sent. Because I saw the other cast, we had a couple of fine ass women, right? But it wasn't God. It was about content. What are we giving to the people out there? How are we going to continue to give the same message each and every day? They started doing these levels, which to me, that was a game changer. They started doing these listening levels. Don't watch. Don't watch. I saw the comments get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I said to myself, I don't jumping into our steps, I said, these guys are funny. What did you guys think? Or you go that direction? If you were going in, what made you guys want to go the direction? Any of these listening guys, you got back. So, we got meetings and stuff like that. We're really important. We had a lot of emails coming in, people writing this day problem, what I'm saying? Okay, we want to talk about this. What the we going to fill out this listening. He tried. He tried it. You know what I'm saying? People was writing in, people kept coming in, like, some emails and people, if you listen, some emails you can't put out, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff is this. Oh, it's better. We ain't gonna touch it, you know what I'm saying? The craziest one I think was when the stepdad, the mother, was the main family already. He had a son, he had a daughter, and the stepmother. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the crazy. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no crazy emails, but I think it's one of the ones that really stick out. Yeah, in the family. Your daddy that is the woman, and now you're the son, so y'all made a big family affair. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I'm agree with you
yeah, this lady walked here one day, and, he just coming from her basement. She walked down to her basement, see her stepson, who lived on her door. You know what I'm saying? So, in a situation where, hey, I just, no, it was my bad opposite. It was her son in her stepdaughter. And she put it in a situation where I tell my husband about my son being a daughter. And, you know, we had some, you know, something like so we was like, going like, you gotta go, we couldn't stay in the household, type thing, you know what I'm saying? But when she called her kid, her daughter, his daughter was, you know what I'm saying? So I think that then like you said, you know, you pass in that position, yeah, you know, we gonna be too big an order, but in that position right there, you want it, you know what I'm saying? But oh, so like,
But don't see this. Listener letters have become a big part of the show because most of the time there's a dynamic where we understand that people have problems, people have issues, and people write in sometimes with crazy issues, sometimes things that we haven't been through, and we have to digest that and give them some type of reality. Um, and to Dee's point, that is correct. It's probably a situation that somebody's been in before. And I can't remember what kind of advice I gave at the time, but we won't get into it too deeply. I do want to get into the listener letter that we have today. And I do want to cover some of the older listener letters we have because some stuff it just doesn't make sense. Like, I'm going to call off my engagement because my husband won't let my best friend of 20 years to come to my wedding. Like, that's kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? What you're saying, you don't want to get married because, you'd rather continue to have a best friend, a male best friend relationship after 20 years. That's crazy. What? It's silly. It's good. It's good. And, I mean, this is the thing. I brag a lot about my wife because I love my wife. And, it's not, it's not about, this whole drama about 20 years and that's my male best friend. Honestly, if you're prepared to marry someone as a young lady and a husband or your fiance asks something of you is not life threatening, you don't want to do it, you shouldn't be married. That's the bottom line. Because already, if you want to start a relationship, not actually being on the same page is a waste. But I'm going to turn it over to Ray because we let her read the list of that.
Kobe thought,
you know what I'm saying? We have to rename the listener letter. But to your point, Jordan, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. You got Nick, you got go. Hey, but you know that. Hey, look. But that's the current.
Good boys. Good boys. Good boys.
Yeah, but that means you guys can, but by the time we can, I would say about 80% of the time, it's probably stay right down there.
Sometimes, you want to go down. Bring the ball. Therefore, the stepfather told the kid, hey, look, that mountain not going. And me and Jordan kind of bumped here live on the air. A lot of people picked it up, some people didn't pick it up. But it's like, you're not going to tell me as the primary father that you're not going to tell, you're not going to say that I can't come get my damn kid. And I'm the father, and you the stepfather. But after Jordan broke it down as when you go into a marriage and you marry a woman and you got kids, and that kid stay in your household, you primarily responsible for that kid. But I was real, like, any father will step out and be like, hey, you're not gonna tell me that I can't be able to think my kids. But I gotta tell you, bro, you really changed my mindset. Because I was one of them fathers, like, I don't give a damn what the stepfather say that, what I say. But your reality and your reason behind it is 100% correct. From running my household, your kid living in my household. And if you don't like it running in my household, come get your fucking kid. But hey, y'all, we got a new listener that came through that we gonna that we're good boy. Good boy.
War.
So tonight's listener says, dear D Star Show, I never thought I would be the person writing a letter like this, but here I am. I'm married and I'm currently cheating on my wife. The problem is, this isn't just some random affair. I have fallen deep. I know how bad that sounds. I know people are going to say, you're right. Honestly, that's the part I'm struggling with. I still care about my wife. We have history together. Walking away from marriage is something I can do. But when I look at other women, I feel something I haven't felt in a long time. She understands me, makes me happy, and I find myself thinking about her even when I'm at home with my wife. Now I'm stuck between two women. And somebody is going to get hurt. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I also know I can't keep living two different lives forever. Am I really in love, or am I just caught up in this affair, excitement of it? And if I truly love this other woman, should I be honest to my wife and walk away from my marriage? I'm confused, stuck between two women. I have so many questions, honestly. Yeah, he did. He said he's deeply in love with the woman he's cheating with. And I mean, he just said it's hard to walk away from it.
That was the last. Oh,
I try to dissect myself so I can give detail. How long we got? How long this, affair was going on? It's so absolutely question because it depends. I'm trying to say, so if it's one of those, that's what.
get married and you get somebody that's loves and you marry a person that you love, it's not gonna happen. It's easy for you to walk away from a relationship that Hey, look, I need to quit it going with that. You know what I'm saying? But when you go time and work, like we said, you got to go in your business now. You know what I'm saying? The government can still be, okay, hey, look, you paid for this part before you got married. But you going into the marriage, now first can take it with you. You know what I'm saying? What you probably doing in sports? Okay, I'm sorry. You know that. We lie, I'm saying, but hey, we do have to, we can, it is what it is. We go over there, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, damn well the same person you want to be with, right? And when you drop something, you create more, you create the same bullshit over and over. If you get what I'm saying, it's like, it's a, you gotta be honest, you know what I'm saying? And what married coach, bro? That's what a married coach. You dropping these damn kids up and you create more problems in the world. Because now, the deadbeat type people, you know what I'm saying? You know damn well you didn't want to have a child. But you date this person and you need to go wrong. Can't put me up there and care for the cancer. But it is what it is. It's 500 episode. We made it to 500 and we made it. But hey, anyway, you want to put a person involved, man. Make you do this. You know, damn well the same way. You know what I'm saying? We got to have fun. Yeah, this is exactly why we want to be canceled pretty soon. That, you know, reality is when you sit in a marriage and you're actively thinking about cheating, well, you probably been thinking about cheating for a long time. And if you're gonna have relations outside of your marriage and you're gonna continue to have them, then it's likely that you don't actually love your wife. I know that a lot of me say, "Oh, I still do love my wife," but you know, I'm less than after this other one. You really can't. You really can't because if you know that this is wrong, if deep down inside you know that this is wrong, you gotta put fact over feeling. The fact is, it's marriage. I mean, yeah, I'm sure you can, but you need to put a squash on that as soon as possible if you're married. Now, if you're not married, then do whatever it is that you want to do. If you're married, that's that about today. Yeah. Well, don't let Nick talk, because Nick be on around. You know what I'm saying? We can't speak on it. So we gonna let you have it. Here you go. I want to make sure understand what's going on. Is the cheater asking us for advice on his cheating? Okay, because a lot of people I've noticed think the Big Star Show condones cheating. You don't. So as far as I'm concerned, in my personal opinion, fuck off. You know you voted. If you had feelings for another woman, you should have suppressed them or something. Or told your woman that we need to end this. I tell every relationship I get into, I tell them, if you feel like you need to cheat on me, let's just end it. Don't have me around here looking stupid. Knowing you out there running around town, and I'm at home waiting on you to get home looking stupid, thinking my woman's being faithful. No, just leave me. Don't cheat on me, leave. No, I ain't gonna cheat on you. I'm saying that. This is what I disclaimer. But I'm not a fan of affairs. I know that, and don't hate me, but I know that sometimes when the opportunity presents itself and a man's gonna do whatever he feel like doing at that moment. But what he do after that, you know, the follow up that leads to an affair, I'm not with that. It's like, where's your loyalty? So
building a life with this woman, and I'm gonna have an ongoing affair with somebody. If you go out and you put with the fellas and something happens, you know, you might get lucky or whatever, okay, it happens. You know, nobody's perfect. Don't go home and tell yourself, but just, you know, deal with it and be a better man or better woman to your man. Don't try to make up for it. But at the end of the day, affairs is like a terrible thing. You know what I mean? You would divide your time with another person outside of your marriage or outside of your relationship. And that's not fair to your mate that you're dividing your time when they're giving you 100% of their time. Yeah. You got a lot of people. If you feel like your mate is not enough for you, don't settle down. You got a question for me or for the? Okay, okay.
Demographic of this really is because for one, I just want to age I never said that. But I'm saying, in the letter, he says that eventually somebody's going to get hurt. Because these women don't be playing. Y'all really need to stop. I hate these women. I try my hardest to help y'all out. But, you know, you ain't here to stay on. You don't get rid of you. You know, take them outside. Be too big from. Now, you know, the old school saying, don't take heed to do it. He not, he not, this is the contract. You know, yeah, everyone can do. It's fine. So, I'm gonna take you. So therefore, you sign this contract saying we're committed together. I'm gonna make sure I put a clause in the contract that says that I can go ahead and take you on back. Because we're not gonna take it. So that's long time. Was it really murder if you were victim? Technically, on you. I just feel like, I feel like you find out what you tell her, what you say. I mean, first, I was raised on adults have hard conversations. It may not be, you know, a good feel conversation to have, but it's there. You want to talk about this? Or you want to keep it on? It's 2026. Why you took it? Why you got two? The thing is different because I found out on my own versus you had everyone else people time to tell me. I would say something. The conversation will be a little bit.
Are you gonna stay if he tells you? He gonna stay.
It goes beside for this year. But he don't make it. I feel like if you're upfront with me, it's a lot harder to establish with me. If you come and I went out, you know, something happened. sorry. It's this time of it. Can't speak for the. I'm sorry, but me, I've been single for a while. Pretty fun. Take some vacation.
Don't listen to her, baby. Don't listen to her.
What about?
Man, what you say? If your husband or your boyfriend cheats on you, you say. It's been,
Whoa, yeah. That's the problem. But no, wait, get down to the nitty gritty now. Get to the nitty gritty.
why would you say, well,
Say that right now. You gotta say it.
me personally, I've been around Georgia for over a decade of time, so that's why I'm asking. 9 out of 10, a woman won't say. A woman won't say. Me and Georgia came over with this program with her. She don't really came over. It's done, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying. Because a man, and the difference between man and woman, a man can't take that. A man cannot picture every night, hey, look, a man being with my woman. That's that. Female job is a whole lot stronger than we are. Y'all say, deal with it, kids, raise kids. Fuck you like shit every now and then. But y'all say, me and my brother right here, hey, look, that's it. Hey, look, I'm not even putting the bullshit. I can't say that. I can't picture a man being with my woman. And I say, I can't accept it. The way it's coming play.
Hold on. I think you said that you can stay, right? But when we look at this generation now, where we have Susie and her old man just got married, but he at home had nothing to do but play that game all day long. So he's gonna stay if Susie go get Peter. I'm like, and we're talking about the new generation, right?
A man, that another man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something.
You're right. Like, my thing is, when I step up, you told me to step out. Yeah, I mean, first with another man. That's what you do, but I can't do it. But this is and you step up anyway. And I find pretty violent.
Listen, they said, yeah, Paul, you weren't serious about this.
I'm dead ass serious about that part, but they need to add a song.
The man.
On my phone.
But my thing is, you know, I'm just saying, like, but at the end of the day, be honest, if my woman went out and had such a relationship with another, and if I go out and have such a relationship, and you won't put the bottle on me and say, just for a part, well, I'm a part of it, then you don't love the person. When you let somebody else got
I don't know.
no, my thing is, he or would you do this to me again? I'm not going to lie to do this to me again. It's getting over. I'm going to take this hurt and get done.
Hey,
You're used to playing the time too much.
I can't be PlayStation with it. He couldn't even saw that.
hey, to shine some light on the topic real quick. The young man is gonna stay at home, play video games, like his girlfriend, get taken down by another man. That's a problem in itself because we talked about this the other day. A lot of these new young men don't have any applicable skills. I'm not saying I know how to do everything, but they don't have any applicable skills. Nothing that you can go and do that somebody will pay you for, and nothing that you can do that will actually be a benefit to society. And I'm not knocking people who play the game, but if that's your entire life, playing the game, you have bigger issues. Second thing, when it comes to that whole dynamic of somebody stepping out of a relationship, there's a respect factor there. And, don't take what I'm going to say the wrong way, but men kind of live off respect. It's a lot of stuff that you can avoid providing to a man. Respect is not one of those. And ladies, to be, brutally honest, you wouldn't want to be with a man that you didn't respect. That there's no benefit to you to do that unless you got one of them weird kinks where you like talk crazy to dudes. But reality is when she said she might stay, she might go. I'm not saying that you can disrespect women, but what I am saying is it's a larger negotiation there versus with most men. Most men, you're going to have to respect them for them to want to be with you. Most women, that it's not the same case. It's not like uh, always non-negotiable type. I'm not saying that that's right, but I'm saying that that's the reality. And women can bear a lot more issues than a man can bear, especially when it comes to, dealing with somebody and she used to be promiscuous or she got a bunch of kids and a bunch of baby daddies. Nobody wants to deal with a woman that's got 4 different baby daddies with 6 kids. How do you even navigate through that? And the cheating aspect is wrong either way it goes. You shouldn't be cheating, especially on the wife on the husband. But if that's the case, that's a character flaw. You have to tighten up. You have to bring yourself back in. And if you are going to continue to do it, if it's not just a one-off thing, then it's going to be. But Dee's 100% right. I'm not one of those people that you can cheat on me, and I'm gonna want to stay with you because us human beings, we can forgive something, but that brain don't let us forget. We cannot be mad about it no more. We're like, they got me messed up 2, 3 years later. People, human beings naturally hold on to grudges. There's somebody that owe y'all $10 right now in this room, y'all still mad about it. And that's $10. Let alone somebody sleeping with your wife and your husband. We don't let stuff go a lot of the time. We let stuff bother. So, yeah.
Take on responsibility for family together.
Oh, 100%.
When things don't go as planned.
Yeah.
Let's walk down that aisle.
You said,
I hear you. Hear you. Back down now.
You walk down that aisle, praying, waiting, all of that goes along with it. You say the death was flawed, but then when you get in a rough time, somebody does make a mistake because we are not perfect. How many times has the Lord given us? For some of the greatest things, and one of the greatest things is not taking care of your family. Because you set that up for generational everything to go on with your child. When you don't stand by him, or don't rear him till he gets to the age where he can say, okay, I know what's right and wrong. So as men, we have to carry that burden and not being able to say, okay, I'm going to give you another chance. Or just saying, okay, I'm going to be here to raise the
children. I mean, but boom, boom, in your face. In your face. What is the fuck? Fuck involved with somebody else. I think you acted like for you earlier because Ben literally married myself. Those vows, right? Not every night gonna be the perfect night, right? Get mad, it's okay, but at nighttime, as mad, still I love you, right?
You're right, but the question is, define mistake. How do you be mistaken?
Okay.
Someone else.
Let's talk about the greatest mistake ever made. He,
You're right, she should never ate that damn out.
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That was the greatest mistake in mankind as we know it today. And the Lord still forgave him.
Yep.
So why? And if you are living in God, then what did you do?
I can forgive you, but guess what? We're gonna be friends.
What benefit?
Hey, if you wanna give it to me every now and then, I ain't trying to.
Keep it right now. Oh, no, I'm single right now. Oh, okay. You can go. I don't know. No, I don't condone cheating. No, man. No, I don't condone cheating. Yeah, but when those friends that said I do, then that comes with a commitment. You know, you came together with God in mind. So let's keep it that way. Wait, let's be honest, because I do is contingent on you honoring your vow. So it ain't just because you said I do, that's what I do. You just gonna fall for anything. It's contingent on you honoring your vow. Right. As long as you honor your vow, I'm gonna honor my vow. If someone step outside that, it's a wrap. No. Don't expect more from me than you're gonna give. No. Yes. But I said, yes, brother, yes. On the burden of a whole lot of other things that women will never be a part of. Us as men, we have to take on that burden. But as men, we know how we want to be treated. Oh, I know without a doubt. So treat your mate the way you want to treat it. What's that?
If you fall into hard times, you can't provide respect to your wife. That's part of the vow.
She can do whatever you want to do. But should she do it? Or would she do it? That defines the type of woman she is. Now, if you want to leave me during hard times, get the hell on somewhere. Make room for the next one. Always make room for the next. Don't be sitting occupying the toilet when someone else got shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's your question. Yes, he is.
Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on, cuz. Don't say it like I'm single by force.
My choice, right?
Don't say it like that.
Your choice, big choice.
Working on sex. It's just not my time yet. It's not my time.
Hey, but ideally, it is better to keep a family together if you can. And this is why when you go into certain things, you come to conclusions that, you should tell your partner. And I'm not one of God's toughest soldiers. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. He probably don't put me on the front lines for a lot of battles, but the reality is there's certain things that I know I probably can't deal with. I can't get over it, and I would hate to be holding a grudge, but it would never be a me not taking care of my family. And I think that the biggest problem we have now is if a young man or a young lady don't want to be with the other person, is when you can't see what he is. When you can't see if he is not. And that's not beneficial or conducive to the relationships that foster healthy children. And one of the things that we talk about all the time on the show is the fact that young people now, and I say young people, and I'm a young person myself, but you see that laugh is from the oldest person in the room now. And that's why he's chuckling, because he's older than you. But, young people now, we live in a different time where there's no respect. There's no listening to your mother and your father. There's no making good decisions. These new YNs, and I know y'all have heard the term YNs before, but these new YNs ain't scared of nothing. They're not scared of nothing. These new kids ain't scared of nothing. And that scares me because they just said in Texas the other day they need more labor. They need more jail labor. So they're gonna start locking folks up because they need the labor for it. But when it comes to those broken homes, we see all the time where there's no father. Kids are kind of all over the place. They don't have any discipline. They don't have any respect. And by about 18 to 20, if they make it that long, they be in jail. And then it becomes a reoccurring cycle of in and out of jail. And we wonder what's wrong with our young men and our young men.
We got some graphics that we can give out, so let's take a break. So let's take a little break. We got some graphic tickets. We're gonna pull the number out the graphic. Ray, do you mind grabbing the number?
Right.
Hey, let's pull the graphic ticket. Hey, you know what? Hey, those that watching live on Facebook, YouTube, you can buy a graphic ticket also. Go to that donation button on the you start your face page, inbox the page, and look, I bought a graphic ticket. George won't verify because there's no money. Don't just say you got that bought a graphic ticket and you did, but he don't verify. Well, we're gonna put a ticket right now. The graphic for if you had the number 73. Y'all got the same paper with the same damn thing. You won. We'll put another number though.
So make sure I get it first. Oh, man, your numbers.
God said birthday. Hey, pull out one more number. Facebook listeners.
Hold on. On camera. Wait. Don't go out. Right.
Hey, you see it on the Facebook page. Hey, 70. 70. You got 70. Hey, what you want to say, bro?
Where?
70.
Come on up here. 7-0 or 7.
Hey, Junior, your dad said get a purse, so he won't want.
Both options, because we go cute. Down here.
Hey guys, while we're in this intermission, we're gonna turn it back over to Greg Gray. He got a special project for us. Greg.
Got it real fast. If somebody wants to buy a purse, how much it is a purse?
$10. I'm ready to say you $10 you got it. You want to buy one? If you don't buy a raffle ticket. Buy a raffle ticket.
He's probably saying if you don't get called for raffle ticket. Excuse me, can you demonstrate how to buy a raffle ticket on the website because I don't see it.
All right.
We got it.
up, man?
Oh, there's my
What you
bag.
get?
Shoot.
These guys, yeah, I applaud you guys for, hanging in there doing your thing, right? Let's commemorate this. You know, I'm gonna read it. It says, that these guys were old. For your continuous efforts of helping these guys on with us. So each one of them will be getting a plaque. This will go to George Reed. Oh, it's Ray Davis. Nick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and friends. Yes, sir. And of course, the man. Please stop. Let me say something. I appreciate this plaque, even though it's smaller than a regular size plaque. I appreciate y'all for taking the time out to do this. And, G always got some tricks in the bag with us, so, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to, put it up in the shot. You wanna put yours in the shot? Okay, okay. Nick ain't never got an award for nothing.
Can you turn around, Nick?
But sister, thank you,
The fan was fine.
okay. Thank you for, giving us these plaques, and we appreciate it, we couldn't do this without everybody out here. So, thank you. You wanna say it again?
Yeah, man, the show's taking up start, so. Show won't be that, big joy and great. We all bring a different to the show. And I'm often the same, man. Often the same Nick. But, so, I'm saying, he was with us when we were in the transition. We didn't have nobody. Nick showed up. Nick, I'm not going to hate on you like that, Nick, man. Nick, what? No, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you a whole lot. Hey, we don't do a whole lot on the show because, you know, you don't know comment, you know what I'm saying? You don't know when you go with comments. I be damn right all the time. But anyway, what I'm saying, this cat man that walked a different, due to the stuff. Different trailblazer, right? Look, he's the only guy I know that have an electric trailblazer. Yeah, electric trailblazer, when you can put the trailblazer up at the station. Anyway, y'all. All this aside, bro, I appreciate you all, and bring a lot to this show, man. People look forward to seeing you with a bunny. Five of bunny is a real flower blast. Every show, you know what I'm saying? I never want to see you. Yeah.
What's wrong with?
We can share. We can share. So. Continuously on the page. Tell them what they and consistent. All progress. Yeah. What's that, Steve? I got it. Oh. You know, you got your really smile. But we, but I'm gonna tell you, I want you to wake up. And you want to have your secret on because you know, when you get on morning show, we're going to for that. Hey, well, we finna do this now, you know what I'm saying? We started this thing, we started 7 episodes as a podcast. Yeah, it's a good chance we be canceled. And this is, hey, seriously though, y'all, let me take a moment to be serious for a second. Go to the page and make a donation, like and subscribe, do what you gotta do because all of this comes out of our pocket. We don't have no sponsorship, we don't have nothing like that because the things we say, man, sponsors are pulling out left and right and they actually watch these things. Can you imagine like an ad for some kind of appeal and then we come back and say some of the wild stuff that we say? Hey, man. Nah, man, talk about it. I ain't talking about that. My point is, we are gonna tighten up some of the stuff that we do when we say at some point, and then we do get paid sponsorship. That's it. You say something? I say it all the time. I say it all the time. We can do this, but you might be right. We might need cancel. I guess right here. I guess you're right about that. We still trying to figure out when they do. Let me tell you something. We had an interview this morning, and one of the first questions that was asked, I said, Nick, nobody seems to know what you do. What is it that you do for the show? Like, what is it that you do? And I don't know what the answer was. Because I knew whatever it was probably going to be a lie. So I just. Nick, Nick does a whole fucking lot, you know what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot for a motherfucker to come on national TV to like crime, you know what I'm saying? Who are we talking about?